Well, here are the sprinters, all set for Heat 1, women's 60 metres semi-final. The Ivory Coast, Muriel Ahoure. Big cheer for Asha Phillip. Daphne Skippers right next to Elaine Thompson. So a stellar lineup, the first of 3 semi-finals, women's 60 metres. First 2 in each heat qualify. 2 more fastest times make it to the final. Del Pont in lane 1, Baptiste in 2, Ahoure in 3, Phillip 4, there's Skippers in 5, Thompson in 6, Lang in 7, Oliver in 8. Should be quick. They're away first time. Skippers again, just very slow. Ahoure's going well. Phillip's trying to get in there as well. And it's Ahoure, I think, who crossed the line first. And it was a real blanket you could throw across the rest of them as they race towards the line. 7.02 is the early indication on the time. And if so, in fact, it's been rounded down to 7.01. And when confirmed, that is the world lead time from Muriel Ahoure of the Ivory Coast to win the first semi-final ahead of Elaine Thompson and Daphne Skippers, who got third in a very, very closely fought race by the group just behind the convincing winner, Muriel Ahoure.
Look at that. Acceleration phase is incredible. She leaves everybody in the dust. I mean, Daphne Skippers is usually a slow starter, but she never really has any chance of catching up to Muriel. Looked like Elaine Thompson coming on the inside really late.
So it's Ahoure and Thompson who are guaranteed, but it was a quick race. Skippers 7.09, and Javian Oliver, who went into the event as the world leader, she ran 7.10. They'll have to wait and see. Confirmation of the result in the first semi-final, the women's 60 metres. A world lead time from Muriel Ahoure of 7.01 to take victory. Second semi-final, women's 60 metres. And it features Tatjana Pinto, who's been in good form, the German, in lane 3. And look out for the other Ivory Coast athlete, Marie-Josée Tallou. Tatjana Pinto, though, the German champion. Big start of the sprint game. Marie-Josée Tallou.
On your
fellow
mark.
countrywoman, Marie-Josée Tallou now. Can she follow in her footsteps and progress to the final of the women's 60 metres? Emmanuel in 1, Silova in 2, Pinto in 3, Birchall in 4, Tallou in 5, Michelle Liai in 6, Carter in 7, and it's Swoboda of Poland in lane 8. And they're away, and Pinto's gone well, also Tallou at the moment through the centre, and Tallou's going to take victory. It's going to be close for the other positions. Liai was up there as well, as was Birchall. Not as strong from Pinto initially. They'll have to wait for the shake-up of the final placings. But we saw an Ivory Coast performance of some excellence in the first semi-final, and we've seen another one there, 7.08. I mentioned Liai produced a strong finish, and she joins those waiting to just see what the other placings will be confirmed as. But no doubt about the winner. The Ivory Coast have done a double so far in the semi-finals. Marie-Josée Tallou in 7.08 takes victory.
Yeah, Tallou got out the blocks, as usual, really well. Pinto actually gets out, she drives out, but she looks like she was slightly over-rotating to me, leaving her hips behind. So therefore, when she comes out of her drive phase, it was really hard for her to make that transition. And as you see, by this stage, Tallou is already up into her drive phase and amazing leg speed. Look at that, the way that she's attacking the floor with her feet. Oh, that was really close on the line.
Well, you can see just how tight it was. I thought Liai had just snuck in there, but it's Birchall who they've given it to. Well, here is the third semi-final, the women's 60 metres, which includes British interest from Bianca Williams in lane 1. Kambundi ran well earlier today, and so did Zahi of France. But Gayon Evans is a non-starter, the Jamaican, who would have gone in lane 7. Kambundji, the European bronze medalist in 100 metres, second in her heat earlier. Karina Horn, South African record holder, second behind Daphne Skippers earlier in her heat.
On your
As things stand, Daphne Skippers the only qualifier by time. It was originally the next 2 fastest. It would be just the 1 because of the dead heat in the second heat. But it's all eyes now on heat 3, women's 60 metres semi-final. Settling down in their blocks with Bianca Williams in 1, Bongiorni in 2, Kambundji in 3, Horn in 4, Okporebo in 5, Zahi in 6, and Kiel-Basinska in lane 8.
Set.
And they are away first time, nice and clean. Driving through towards the line. Kambundji's going well, and she's going to take victory. Jinga Kambundji who got the victory. Okporebo, I think, was pretty close up there, along with Zahi competing for second place. That'll be very close to see when we get a look at the line. 7.10 seconds, and Zahi finishing strongly, along with Okporebo in there. But Kambundji, second in her heat, first in her semi-final. 7.10 seconds for the Swiss athlete, and she is definitely through to tonight's 60 metres final. Zahi credited with second, just ahead of Horn. And with those times as well, remember we've had the drama in the previous heat as we look back on the highlights of this one.
Yeah, it's a really good race by Kambundji. I think she looks relaxed and does her own thing. Zahi is not coming up the way she did in the first heat.
7.10 to claim victory in that semi-final. Carol Zahi has had a good day and she's qualified for the final in second place, just pipping Karina Horn and Okporebo as well, who were only 0.02 of a second aside from her. It was a very close race for those first 4 places, but of course only 2 qualified. Confirmation of the result, the third and final semi-final for the 60 metres women. Kambundji takes the victory ahead of Carol Zahi of France. Karina Horn edged out though from South Africa, along with Okporebo.